as we know, it's another lovely rainy day here at college, everywhere else around here, but at least everything's getting green, right? And there's plenty of flowering trees and plants, so it's not totally gray and grim. So the group here is already on the roller, leg face down the spine. I'll just start laying down and finding the support under our spine here, where it would naturally curve into that support. Feet 4 inches apart for more core work, a little wider for a little more support and help with balance. And now with the arms outstretched, we're bringing the arms up and embracing the air over the chest, hug the air in, and then slowly pull the arms apart, out and down, back of the hands to the ground. And we lift again, coming up here. And exhale, open slowly. The arms drift to the ground, find a little resistance to gravity. Embrace the air above you. Take a deep breath in, fill the lungs to capacity, and exhale. Pay that air out a little bit at a time as you bring the arms slowly out and down to rest the back of the hands on the ground. And we lift again. Feel the blades widen away from the roller, away from the spine. And then as you open the arms, the blades sink and hug the wall underneath you, to help you open the chest, stretch your pecs. And we lift again. And exhale, pull it open slowly. And here we'll lift the arms up and then exhale, straighten the arms, reach the fingers to the ceiling. Inhale, the arms rise, the shoulders get pulled up by their reach, and then exhale, the blades melt down and the arms descend. So we're gliding up with the arms, shrugging the shoulders away from the floor. You'll increase the difficulty of the balance. So be sure your feet are grounded and you feel weight equally on the inside and outside of each foot. You could imagine hugging a ball between your legs, or you could actually do that in order to feel that inner line stability. And shrug the shoulders up. Inhale, the blades lift high, the hands like they're filled with helium, stretch for the ceiling, stretch for the sky. And then the air seeps out and the blades sink down. We'll do one more like this. Protraction of the shoulders, and then exhale, retraction of the shoulder blades. And we turn the palms forward as we inhale, and exhale, glide the arms down at your side. Inhaling, the arms lift up to the ceiling, and exhale back by your ears. The ribs stay grounded, no additional arch in the spine. Bring the arms forward, and then exhale all the way forward and down. Touch the fingers to the floor and lift again. Reversing direction, going up and over the curve. Reach back behind you. Abdominal will engage to prevent the back from arching additionally, and then forward and exhale all the way down. From here, arms move through the space. Your clothing moves on your skin. You feel the air pass by you as you move. And that's more. You yawn your body open to the ceiling, and then we exhale, we close that down as you breathe out deeply, completely. Navel pulls towards your spine. Now here, take the right arm up and back, windmill. And then we'll exhale to switch the arms. One goes forward, one goes back. And switch again. See if you can feel that pull into your lap. Let's stretch the back of the armpit. Muscle goes all the way down to connect into the connective tissue right by your sacrum, right by your tail. It's helpful to think of the blade starting towards your waist as the arm goes past 90 degrees and down behind you, parallel to the ground maybe. And then we'll bring both arms up to the ceiling and exhale, both arms down at your side. Elbow circle, so bring your hands to your shoulders and you pull the elbows in and up and then circle wide out, around and down. And do this again. Make sure your arms move symmetrically so each arm is a mirror image of the other one. Allow your shoulder blades to widen and then shrug, lift off the roller and then sink down and then pull in around the roller's curves. Give yourself lots of mobility here so you get a nice stretch of the upper back, the upper chest, and the neck. One more time. When you complete the circle, we'll reverse. So the elbows go down and back, lift them forward and slide them right down to the outside of the ribs and circle back and around again. Forward, around and down. Opening the chest, stretching the back, and continue to breathe calmly and deeply. We'll bring the elbows forward and extend the arms forward also. Fingertips touch the mat. The arms lift up and then back by your ears, and you circle wide, tops of the ceilings, hands spread open. Bring the arms at your side, turn the palms down, and rise again. Inhale to go all the way back, and exhale to go wide and then forward. Snow angels, sand angels, angels in the air. Here we're stretching out into our wings. Palms down and lift again. Yawn your body open to the ceiling and then circle wide, go a little further each time. And now let's reverse. So palms up to circle out around. The arms lift as they reach behind the height of your shoulders. You pull the blades down and you press the arms forward as you exhale. Big inhale back. Then start with the exhale and then move the arms forward. The navel falling gently down towards the spine, towards the ground. Reach again. And exhale, reach and press. And let the lungs expand with the opening here of the arms out to the side, and then exhale. Push the air out of your lungs, the arms go all the way forward. Now diamond arms, thumbs together, index fingers together, and the elbows wide, and you swing the shape back over your face. And exhale, forward and down. Do that again, inhale back. And exhale and forward. Arms back here. And exhale, press. Take it back. And exhale, forward now. Last one like this. Gentle press, hand to hand. From up the inner arm muscles. And then we'll take the arms down. Just roll the shoulders here a couple of times in one direction and then in the other. And now slide on off your roller. To take it here across under your scapula. We'll lean on back. The belly sinks down, the tail is curved up. Support your head with your hands. And just begin arching back, look up at the ceiling, and then behind you, the elbows drop and open the chest wide. Chin to chest, use your hands to tip the head forward, and then you exhale, you pull from the abdominal wall. Pull the tail towards the chin towards the tail, and the elbows narrow in towards your abs. And then as we arch back with the upper body, the tail sinks into the ground, and you stretch your head back. It's fine here because the hands support its weight. Just feel the length in your throat. Exhale forward. First move the head, then the neck, then the upper back. Curl the tail up here. Sink your waist down. C-curve spine. And then once more, going back into extension. The elbows open and drop here, and then as you come up, they narrow and close. And now we'll just keep it down, rotate to the right. Twist the torso, picking up the left shoulder blade, and then rotate across to the other side. Looking down in towards the armpit, and back and forth we go. You keep a slight upper up curl. And the chin tucked in towards your chest. And going back to the left. And then once you come back to center, lay your head back, press into your feet, lift your hips, and now slide the knees forward. And you go all the way to the top of the shoulders with the hips high in the air, look behind you. And then you press off your legs, coming up with your upper arm curl, look into the belly. Stretch the back here. And then we pull the knees forward and lift into extension to lengthen the front line of your body, the head comes back. Stay off your neck, but look close to the top of the shoulders. And then really press into the roller with your ribs, with your vertebra. Go just to the base of the ribs, and the knees pull forward, one more lift into extension. And then back, still to the base of the ribs. Okay, you might need to move the feet in a little bit. And now we'll twist to the right, left shoulder blade up, and go up and down on the right scapula at the outer edge. To massage into your latissimus dorsi on the right. And then to the left, push pull. Hips stay suspended off the ground to get some strength in the back line of your body. We'll come center, lower the hips, and just push the lower back a little bit to take it under your neck. And then you turn your hips slowly from one side to the other, holding the roller in position with your hands. You change the angle of your gaze to change the angle of connection to the roller. If you find a really tight spot, stay there, go slowly back and forth across any part that is tense and in a holding pattern. One more breath, once more to the right, then once more to the left. I will come back to center, take your roller out from under your head, lay your head down, and we're sliding the roller across under the glutes. We lift the hips, the roller goes across the sacrum, pretty much the widest part of our hips there. And we fold the knees in for our knee sway. So holding the roller, pull it in towards you, elbows could go wide, and then you fall over to the right, turn your head to the left shoulder heavy on the ground. Exhale, pull back through center, and then over to the other side, looking away. Get as much rotation as you can without lifting the right shoulder blade. Press down and in with the hands into the roller, and you bring your legs to the other side again. Knees to the right, look left. Pull the diagonal stretch across your abs and your back. Exhale, you pull the right hip bone up to move the hips. So the knees go to the right, start to the left. And then press down into the roller, lift the left hip bone up and across the body to bring the legs to the right. And we'll do that one more time, going over to the left, move away. And now back to center, engage your core, use the obliques to bring yourself back to the midline and extend the legs up to the ceiling. So one leg back towards your shoulder, the other leg forward and away. Hamstring stretch on the top leg, and we inhale to switch. And exhale, switch again. The legs draw parallel arcs through the air, skimming past each other at the midpoint. See if you can feel both that stretch in the back line of the leg and then the stretch across the hip as the leg lowers forward and down. The roller should be stable because you're keeping a little bit of pressure into the hands here. And then we'll bring both legs up to the ceiling and externally rotate for side splits. Hold legs apart. And then exhale, pull them together. Draw them open. Upper outer thigh pulls them apart, and upper inner thigh pulls them closed. Reach again. And then exhale, close here. Left leg stays up and the right leg goes out to the side. Left side of the hip is reaching for the floor, reaching for the support of the roller. Exhale and pull the right leg up. Take your time. Make that leg work. And now the right leg is vertical and the left leg slowly goes down. Not dropping it, but working it down. And then we pull into the arms, press into the roller, drag that left leg up with the upper inner thigh there. And same on the other side. So you take it out a little slower than it wants to fall. And then you lengthen, you pause, and you pull it up. Try not to use a lot of momentum. Try to feel that work as you pull it every inch up the arm At the top, the left leg is out and down to the side. The right side of the hip is rotating into the roller's surface. And then we pull that left leg up here. And now scissor split again, one leg back, one leg forward, and rotation. So legs out wide around, semicircle on each side, and then reverse the direction. So your soft toes are painting a big circle on the ceiling. Try to smooth it out. The leg rotates on the surface of the hip joint for this to feel relaxed, even as you're working into a stretch that maybe didn't have when we started. Gravity's helping us open up this line. And then we'll bring both legs up to the ceiling again. Bend your knees and lower your feet down. Stand into your feet, spread the toes a little bit here, and let's pull the right knee into your chest. We're doing a single leg lower lift. So you lift the right foot up to the ceiling, and then inhale to lower the foot all the way down, maybe tap the heel to the ground, lengthen, and then you exhale and you lift the leg up. Bring it back up and come back far enough to feel the hamstring. And again, inhale out, it slides down the curve all the way down into the floor. Exhale, lengthen and lift. Watch that your standing leg, that left leg, isn't flopping over laterally, but keep the inner line engaged to the inside of the foot that's standing into the floor and the inside of the leg on your left. Pick that up again. We'll do one more. See if you can increase the stretch and the range of motion with every repetition. Exhale, press into the roller, sink your left foot into the ground. And then we can bend the right knee, switch legs, right foot down, left leg extends up to the sky. Feel the inside edge of your right leg as you spread the foot into the ground and sink it in. So we bring the left foot back just a little further and then stretch it for the ceiling and slide it down the wall in front of you, tap the heel, lengthen, exhale, and then pick it up. The weight of the leg pulls deep into the joint and then we reverse the direction. Out. Reach it long here with a stretch across the hip and then exhale to lift. Reach down again, the toes are soft. You're reaching more through the third metatarsal, less through the overpointed toes. That will prevent your foot from cramping. It's worth thinking about the air flowing through your toes as you move your leg. And let's just go for one more. Go all the way forward and down. Tap the foot to the ground, exhale, and sweep it back up. From this point, you bend the knee, you lower the foot, and we bridge up, get the feet underneath you, lift up your hips, and push the roller aside. We want to go there, back to here. And here we go into our roll-ups. So extend the legs forward, stretch them out. Reach the arms up to the ceiling and anchor the blades, and then stretch the arms behind you. Let's lift. So we're bringing the arms up, head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, pull the head up, curve up off the ground. Suck your waist back as you dive forward in a big capital C here, balanced on your mat. And then we're going to reach forward to the center of the foot, legs zippered in. The arms can rise to a level that challenges your control back to the ground. Sink down one vertebra, 1 inch at a time, and then you reach the arms back behind you while holding the ribs grounded. We lift the arms again, lifting the head, neck. Exhale to come up, lifting the ribs off the floor. Round over that imaginary beach ball. The head reaches out between the hands, the shoulders sliding down your back, and then curve your way back here. Sink slowly, the tail rises through your legs. Heel your body onto the ground. Stretch behind you, and then we're going to lift once more, coming up. Exhale, pull, dive over and forward. Blades melt down off of your shoulders, and we come back down again. The arms lower as you need to, rise as you're able to. And once we're down, we're circling the arms around for rollover. So this is like jackknife, but with the legs more parallel to the ground. You're welcome to either continue the roll up or you can use your roller underneath your hips if you don't want to go from the floor. So in any case, so we're on our backs, we pull the knees into the chest, extend the legs up to the ceiling, and then press the legs forward to your working level. You want to feel the back arching and feel a lot of work in the low abs. Pressing the palms into the ground and pushing the mat away. We bring legs up and over. Exhale, lift the hips. Legs reach sort of parallel to the ground if you can. And try to lift up for your tail, up for your hips. Open the feet about 4 inches, flex the feet, and let the shoulders curve up so that you have flexion to the upper body. As you roll your spine down, massage it out. Take the legs, they're still apart, and flex at the foot. Forward to your working level, point the feet, close, and go over again. We always go up and over with the toes pointed. Now here we flex the feet open. Think of the legs sinking back and down towards your shoulders and curve your spine into the ground. Find some resistance by pushing the hands down and into your back. We take the legs forward again, close, soft point, go up and over. Exhale, pick up the hips. You're suspended in midair. Open, flex, and bring it down. The knees can drop towards your shoulders. You work your way down, and the legs gradually press away. Point the feet, pull the legs together, pull them apart. Now we do 3 reps with the legs apart and a point going up and over. Inhale and exhale. The legs suspended in the air over your body. Keep the feet up and back. Close the legs, flex, and now bring it down. The closer you can bring your legs and your feet towards the floor, the more you're going to feel that stretch in the back line of your body. Keep your gaze up and back. Don't turn your head, particularly when the hips are in the air. Point open, push down, lift. Exhale, flex and close, and down we go. If the blades widen because the shoulders are coming in and up, they can flatten as the hips go down and the legs reach away. One last one. Apart, point, up and over, exhale. Close, flex, and down we go. We're going to move here into tree. So we'll take your left leg down, flex that foot. The right leg reaches out on a diagonal, maybe 40, 45, 50 degrees above the ground. And we'll lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Look down your midline, bring your left hand to the back of the right thigh. The right hand comes up after it. We're going to work our way up. So come all the way up. Here, maybe you want to put the weight on that standing leg. And then once you're here, try to lift your chest, widen the collarbones. And then we look down, we curl the tail up and do a roll down here with one leg staying up in the air. So push both legs away from you. Come on down. There you go. Perfect. And then arms down at your side, lengthen to the fingertips. Lift your head again. We look not at the leg, but to the inside of it to keep our gaze centered here as we work our way up. Come all the way up. Try to sit right up on your sits bones, even if it means the leg lowers. And now we curl the tail up and through. Work your spine back, and the arms follow you back down. Stretch the arms long at your side and lift once more. Come all the way up and sit up tall. And now here, bend the elbows, pull the leg up. Bend it a little bit if you need to. Trying to really feel that stretch into the back of the legs and some work through your core, trying to pick your rib cage up off the pelvis. One more time to lift. Hold the leg there. You're going to walk down by moving your spine down first, and then the hands follow. You push the hand into the leg and the leg out into the hand. When you get all the way down, the arms separate and lengthen at your side. And then we'll scissor switch the legs. So the right one goes down, the left one comes up. Flex the bottom foot, point the top one. Lower the leg to your working level. That means you're going to be able to come up here. And of course, switch your ankle weights if you need to. So we're coming up here, lifting the head, chin to chest, look down at your midline. Keep your gaze along the midline of your mat. But then as you come up, you bring your gaze across the floor and to the horizon. Try to sit tall and let the shoulders fall behind you. Look down, curl the waist back by doing a pelvic tuck. We rotate the pelvic girdle around the femurs. We come down, we stretch the legs out, one along the ground, one on the diagonal into the air. The arms stretch at your side, and we lift again. Good. Come all the way up here, collarbones broaden, heart rises, and pull the waist back. We're going down again. Feel the connection hand to leg to help you feel the connection from your hand to your core. And we lift one more time. Bend your spine first, and then your gaze brings you up to a sitting position. Inhale, bend the elbows, lift the leg. Exhale, release it forward and down. We pull it up and release it away. One more like this. Bring it out to the center of each foot. Look down, curl the tail up, start to work your spine down. And the body goes down, the arms follow. And again here, let's lower that left leg. Good, pull both knees into your chest. Hug them in. We're just going to do knee stirs here, pulling both knees in, circling the knees away and then in. Again, they're working in a mirror image of each other. And then let's reverse the circles. You all did really well. That tree exercise is no joke. It does help work you into teaser. You kind of see that's like a one-legged teaser. Or we think of it as a one-legged roll-up. There's families of exercises that we work through as you advance your practice in Pilates. So here we go. We're taking the bare band and placing it on your right foot to start your single leg circles. Elbows are down, you reach up through the sole of the foot and walk the elbows down so the shoulders move away from your ears. Here we do a circle, taking the leg across the body and reaching it low, out to the side, rotating the leg on the hip. And again, your short, deep inhale begins the circle. You exhale all the way around and keep exhaling and exhaling and exhaling to the top. As the leg goes over, the hip pulls back so that you're really getting a stretch laterally across the upper thigh and the outer hip. You breathe again. Breathe in as fully, as completely as you can, and then go low, exhaling the air out a little bit at a time. So there's still enough air to exhale as you approach the ceiling. And last one. Over, circle low, rotate the leg, externally rotate. Neutral at the top, we pause. We pull the leg back a little bit, and then rotate externally to reverse. Out to the right with the right leg. Across the body, keep the hip as close to the ground as you can. And then we circle again. You press, you reach out into the band as if the foot wants to escape the control of the band, but at the same time, it's relying on that support. The left side is heavy, and then the right leg moves away. The right side sinks into the ground, and then the right leg pulls over and across. Let's do one more here. The arms are also helping you stabilize the torso onto the ground. And we come here to the top. Both ends of the band in the right hand, elbow to the ground, left hand on left hip, and leg reaches out to the side, opening through the inner thigh again, and do a little rocking action right there. Exhale to pull the leg up to the ceiling, switch hands. Extend the right arm out and take the leg across, lifting the hip, and then rotating the leg internally, keeping the right shoulder heavy, and pulling the foot back in, the leg back in towards your left shoulder. Bend the knee is necessary, but get the stretch in the hamstring. Now we pull the hip down and lift the leg up. Do a little extra little tug here, stretching into the back line, and then fold the knee in. Hug the leg to your chest. Then hug it a little bit to the side of the chest wall. And then back to center. Release it forward and down and shake out your legs. That right leg so happy, so relaxed, so at ease. We're doing the same for the left. So we pull that in, place the band around the ball of the foot, and then lift the leg up high, anchor the elbow down, and reach up to the heel, and then do a soft point. Now we start with the circle. Inhale over to the right, left hip is grounded, go low, out, around, and up to the ceiling. keeping the body perfectly stable here on your back. Reach again. Keep pushing out. You can almost imagine with every repetition, your foot reaches further and further into space, so the path of the foot is like a spiral, moving away from the hip joint. Reach it a little longer, and then feel the weight of the leg as it lifts, drop deep into the socket, and push again. The leg rotates here as you move, so it's a smooth transition around the circle and also into the joint surface. We come all the way to the top and then pause and now reverse. So out to the side and exhale, reach it down, draw it across, pull it up and lift high and reach again here. Circling, drag it over, bring it up, and again. Always interesting to see how the two legs are different. We have one that's your stabilizing leg, one that's your gesture leg. So they respond differently to these circles, just like they respond differently to tasks that they have. So here we are at the top, and we'll take both ends of the band in the left hand and right hand on the hip, bring the leg out to the left. Try to rotate the hip in the opposite direction from the leg and rock the leg towards your shoulder and away. The arms are pushing down into the ground to help us find the stability. And then exhale, bring the leg up, switch hands and bring it across, extend the left arm, look out at the hand, spiral the hip. So you feel that stretch diagonally into your back, into the glute, and into the hamstring of your left leg. That leg rotates to increase the stretches. And then we'll pull the hip down to lift the leg up to the ceiling, pull it back and in, and then fold the knee in. The band is off. We're going to pull the knee first into the chest on the left side, and then we're going to pull that knee in towards the left armpit. The thighs a little bit at the side of the rib cage here. Back to center, embrace it in. And then let's lift the right leg up in the air. And we'll roll forward and up, rolling with the ball. Okay, so we're at the front third of the mat, holding onto our shins, and then curling the tail up, pulling the waist back. Remember, no rolling if you have osteo, if you're pregnant. Probably not if you have cervical issues either, unless you really are careful to stop before you hit your neck. So we look into the belly, we curl the tail up and roll back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, come forward and up to your balance point. Make sure you have enough padding underneath you so this is comfortable for your spine. And that the work starts with the tail initiation, not the head being thrown back. Be aware that we want to roll in a straight line right down the middle of your mat, and then just reverse that coming up. So we know the right and left side are working equally. One more here. Massage out your back, breathe deeply to come forward. Now for the ab series. And you'll bring the right leg in, right hand at the ankle, left hand at the knee, push the left leg away. And pull that knee in tight to the body, the left leg floats off the floor. Inhale, switch the legs, outside hand to the ankle, and switch again. You can pull the knee in tight as long as the knee joint allows it. And then shoot the leg out long, reach it across the room. The press down with your hand, the push up with the shin gives you more work into the tricep and helps connect you into your upper core. We're going to end when the left leg comes in, hold it there, bring the right leg in, one hand to each shin, lift your upper curl a bit deeper, and then arms and legs reach high for the double leg stretch. Circle the arms around and embrace the knees in. We yawn the body open and we pull it in closed. Inhale to stretch, exhale and return. One more like this, reach and circle and pull. Scissors with the right leg up and the left one forward. Deepen your curve, balance on the lower part of the ribs and the middle part of the rib cage. We switch the legs as you inhale and switch as you exhale. Like draw some beautiful arcs in the air, both on the way down and the way up. Your gaze remains tip down your nose into your abs. Eyes lowered. So the leg lifts, the foot is out of your vision. We're gonna end lifting the left leg up. Lift the right leg with your hands to support the back of your head. Pull the head up, lengthening the neck and the elbows move a little forward. Double leg lower lift. Watch your range. You got a lot of weight here attached to your spine. You reach the legs out on the inhale. Exhale and pull them up. Use your psoas muscles to pull the legs in and then also to pay them away. Your abs are working hard here. That's what we tend to feel. We feel them working to keep the pelvis balanced here, parallel on the floor. Because of course the tendency is when the legs go forward, the back wants to arch, and we're preventing that from happening. Exhale, deepen the belly, lift. And a lot of that has to do with your amount of control and your awareness that you can only go so far without shifting your spine. Now here we go to the elbow to knee twist, to the right, twist to the left. Come up forward on a diagonal, bring the armpit towards the inner thigh. Work across the tip of the blades if you can. Legs shoot forward and that hip stays grounded. So we really work through the stable pelvis and the twisting, moving upper body. We're going to end to the left. Come back to center and lay it down. Pull the knees in and then stretch the legs forward. The arms go back. Open up your front line right now. Take a deep breath out and release it slowly. And now we roll up. Legs are together to begin, but we are going to lift up into our spine stretcher, legs are apart. So you start to lift the arms with the shoulder blades, lift the neck and shoulders, come up. As you lift your waist, you're opening the legs and keeping the arms forward, come up. Elevate your hips if you need to, if you want to. So press the arms down, lift up with the chest, and then we look down our nose, tipping the chin towards the base of the throat. Pull the head out, leading the shoulders back, move through your neck, go out, over and down, curve your way down here. Sink down low. And then we're lifting up, like you're zipping your back up a wall, bottom to middle to top. It floats free at the end, and look down again. Exhale all the way over, the belly sinks back. Round your spine so it's not just hip flexion. There is hip flexion, but it's also spinal flexion. And then we release out of it back into the neutral curves of our spine. Stacking the vertebrae one by one, bottom to top. One more time, look down. Pull out, over and down, stretch your spine. Let the belly sink back into its curve. Hammock it in, and you can hold on to your ankles and dive down maybe a little lower. Bend the knees slightly if you need to, if you want to. And then we'll slide the feet in, open leg balance, and welcome. Hands to the top of your ankles, unless you want them at your thighs. And then look into your belly, lift your tail, find your balance point on your sacrum. We extend the right leg up, we stretch it here, and then we pull that back. And now for the left, let it rise, let it stretch, and pull back. Right leg again. And down, and then the left, reach. And back, both legs. They go up. And then you exhale, fold. Let's do it again. And last one to get ready to roll. So it goes up, your hands can go around a little to the back of the calves. Narrow in the legs slightly, look at your abs, sink your belly, and we roll. Lift the tail, lower your shoulder blades, foot in the air, forward and up to balance. And again, keep looking down into your abdominal wall the whole time. And we roll again. And one last time. And then legs together, leave them in the air. Suck your waist back, lift the tail a little bit more. Release your hands. This is your teaser. And then bring your hands back to support your legs. Could be at your thigh. Give you a little more support. And then arms lift. Hands back to your legs. Be sure your back isn't arched. Be sure it's rounded. And one more time. Your balance behind your sits bones on that sacrum. Bend your knees. and arms extend, lower back with your spine. The feet might slide forward a little bit, so you are grounding your heels as you go all the way down. All right, from here, open your arms out to the side. Let's just rock the knees from one side to the other. And here, we're coming up to do a standing swan. So pull one leg in, pull forward, up, and come up to stand. Okay, so here we are. Hands to the lower abdominals. They press into the lower belly, below the navel of the pubic bone. And we push in and start to lift the flesh up. Right, so we're going to go up, then imagine picking up your navel. Then your hands flip, so the palms are up, right around the base of the ribs. Pick up the base of the rib cage. Pick up your chest. Bring your hands to your sternum. Hands slide up the sternum. Slide your fingers across the collarbones. Pull the elbows back down and in, and lift the heart a little higher. And just go where it's comfortable for your head. You're going to stretch your neck a little bit. If you need to, you can take your hands behind your head, the thumbs along the occipital ridge, and then you can go a little further. And then we're zipping this up from the bottom. So start to pull the navel towards the pubic bone, the ribs towards the navel, the chest forward, the gaze comes forward at the end. Lower the arms, and let's do it again. So hands to your abs, press in and pull up. Forward. So you're coming up here. Remember, you're not going to stick the belly forward. You're going to actually think about coming up and then waterfalling the upper thoracic spine up and back. The two-faced image of squeezing from the bottom and then waterfalling back across the top. As your sternum, that's going to widen as you bring your hands to the shoulders and pull the elbows back down and in. You can then again, if you decide you want to lift your head, stretch your neck. Make sure you're not crunching into the lower back or really crunching into the cervical spine. And then we're zipping it back, bottom to top, with your pulling the zipper up to zip up your jacket. And we come all the way back down. All right, feels good? Just take a deep breath now. So feel really expansive through your lungs here, through your upper chest, and the arms are very relaxed, just hanging. All right, so next onto our sides, we'll do the climb series, and then move into some of the the end part of the series here. Add a little bit more advanced work for you. So we're extending ourselves out along the mat, support the head with your hand. And here with the knees bent, the feet in line with your tailbone, you may want to take your top hand and take it into the crease of the hip and the leg, and then point the index finger in about 2 inches or so from the pubic symphysis, so from the center of the pubic bones. And now that's the place if you went in a couple of inches directly towards the back of your body, that's where your hip joint is. And we're trying to rotate from there. When you find it, it means that you're not rocking your whole pelvic girdle back to lift the knee, but you're actually seeing what kind of mobility you have at that hip. You can lift. And if you want, you can also bring both hands behind your head and pull the neck long. As you spiral the knee up and then down, just be sure you're working from the correct place. Good. And now we pull the knee up, extend the leg out, bend the knee, replace the edges of the feet together, and exhale, close the knees. Looking straight ahead again. Lift the knee, extend the leg, bend the knee, feet go back in alignment, and then close the knees down. One more. Rotate externally, reach up, bend the knee here, and close. Now fire hydrant, you bring the whole leg up as a unit and bring it down. So as the knee lifts, the femur head's rolling down and deep in towards the ground. As long as you stay stacked here with your hips, you're really going to feel this into that lateral hip and lateral glute. Up we go, and down, and one more time. All right, perfect. And then onto your stomach here. Overlap your hands, forehead on, Just gonna do a little bit of leg lower lift here before we go to the other side. So let's have legs in parallel right now. And pick up your right leg as you press the front of the pelvic half into the floor. And then bring them down. Now you're not lifting the foot from the knee. You're lifting the leg, alternating the legs here. You're actually lifting the thigh off the ground to lift the lower leg in the foot. So you press down into the hip bone, press, and you lift the thigh up, and then you bring it down. Do that again. And exhale, lower. Down, other leg rises. Really targeting the glutes and the upper hamstring. Keep pressing the pubic bone down, the tail drops also, so that you elongate the low back instead of letting the back arch when you lift the leg. You might not get as high, but it'll feel better in your back. One more time. And then sit back in your child's pose, push off the ground, turn it up, fall back here. Head hangs down. Stack your spine bottom to top. And here we are on the other side for the rest of the clamps. You prop yourself up on your elbow here, knees bent, stack them. And then rotate that leg, spiral it up and spiral it down. And you can take your hand into where the hip joint is, a couple inches inside the body, or bring both hands to pull the head and neck longer away from your torso. Rotate up, rotate down. And now from here, we externally rotate the knee, extend the leg out the knee, bend the knee, edges of the feet together, exhale, close this down. So rotate, extend, lengthen, bend, and close. A couple more. Reach to the soft foot, bring it back, close the thighs, squeeze them in, and one more time. Lengthen, stretch, fold, and pull it back. Now, lifting the whole leg up, fire hydrant here, and bringing it back down. Picture the femur head dropping deep into the socket, aim for the floor, and bring it back. One more of these. Okay, and then we're coming up to sitting. And doing some of the teaser prep work. So, bare bends. Scroll off your hips. And we're taking the band around both feet now. We have a pretty tight band here, so your hands are pretty close to your feet. And then again, curl the tail up, pull the waist back, roll back to sit on your sacrum, lean back a little bit, and then you pick the feet up. For most women, straight to eye level really works. The elbows can go wide a little bit, so the shoulder blades pull apart and the rib cage sinks back. Now here, just like press the feet forward and out. Hold the upper body where it is, and then fold the knees into your chest. Do it again. Keep sucking the waist back. Try to hold the position of the upper body while you work. Reach out like so. Pull back in. And do that once more. And pull it on back. All right, now hold the feet here. We're going to start to roll the low back down. So keep the legs where they are. Curve the spine down. And then you can pull yourself up, lift with the head. Come all the way up here. And then the feet stay where they are. Roll your spine down. Come up again. One more time like that. You can gradually increase the range of motion as you are able to, right? And then lower the heels, little break, pull the hands in, drop your head down as you open your knees. And then we're coming up. We're going to start here to go down into a fuller teaser. keep moving both ends of the body, right? So we start again, round onto your sacrum or right below it, toes at eye level. And then now we're going to curl the tail up. You want to get down onto the sacrum and then you push the legs away, toes at eye level. You bring the heels down where the tip of your blades connect, and then lay your head back. Chin to chest, upright curls, flip the legs up. You can bend the knees or keep them straight. You're going to come on up. And if the legs are straight, if you're going to go higher than your head, if the knees are bent, they'd be at your eye level. Find your balance point, and then we're going back again. So you want to get down a little bit onto your sacrum, and push the feet out. Lengthen back, and back here, and then coming up, chin to chest, pull up, scoop the belly deep, come up into your teaser. Good. And then down once again. And last contra-reps. Now really here, pull the waist back, and we're taking the legs over to the right, center, over to the left, center, over to the right, center, over to the left, center, one more time. And then fold your knees and round over your legs. You get the band aside. All right, now we're leaning back onto our elbows for the advanced hip circles. Well, not the advanced ones actually are up in your teaser position and the arms circle. So that one, it's crazy because it kind of looks like this, right? So you have the arms going one direction, legs in the other, around and lift, and then you would reverse. So all that's leading up to this, right? So, but hip circles anyway always seem advanced because it's really a lot for the hip flexors to hold the legs up in the air. So when you lay back and you lean back onto your elbows, press your palms open and the fingers wide, and then you're going to suck the belly in and curl back like you're doing a pelvic tuck and pulling back with your waist to feel some traction into the low back. Do you feel that? Then pull one knee into your chest, push the floor away with the heel of your hand, the other knee comes in, extend the legs up, and now here you're looking down at your abs as we circle legs over to the right, around, doesn't have to go very low, keep the circle small and to the top of the range as much as you can. So maybe think about drawing a circle the size of a basketball or maybe a beach ball. So you're getting a little bit of a massage here around the edges of your sacrum. Knees is down, not up at your feet. Because as soon as you lift your head up, you'll start to flatten the spine and then you won't get the support for your low back with the legs this high and working. We'll do one more. Left, circle around to the right, pull it back to the top, and one more time, going right to left. And then fold the knees in, stretch the legs forward, lay it down. And here, let's flip it over onto your belly. We'll do swimming with the roller. So extend the arms out. Splits is long, ears between arms. Pull back with the scapula, pull the chest up, and then start kicking your legs from your glutes like we did with the leg lower lift. Chest is forward, heart is up, eyes are up. And then we can lower on down. And then again, sink back into your top toes. Round your back, curve it. And stack your spine coming on up and then up to standing. We're going to end with a standing arm circle and roll down. So arms at your side. They can be apart in a little external rotation. And we lift the arms up to the ceiling, take a little upper back extension. And then circle the arms around as you bring your gaze to the horizon, palms back, lift the arms again. Add the upper back extension if you want to, the arms circle around, back and in. You're back to neutral. One more. And let's reverse. The arms go wide, You can arch, and then your gaze comes forward to the horizon as the arms lower all the way down to the ground. So around, back and up, and then press the air down, go taller through your center line. So around, lift, bellow up, you're suspended from it, and then check out your shoulders, move your hips a little bit, check out your head and neck, and now we roll down. So look down your nose, chin to chest, the head moves the neck forward and over. The arms are going to fall directly underneath your shoulder blades as you dive forward. You'll curve your way down. Just bring your hands somewhere above your ankles and let your hip fall and look into your thighs. And then we circle the arms here, nice and slow and smooth, small circles the size of like a navel arch here. Head hangs down low like an elephant's trunk. And then we'll reverse the circles. Breathe into your back. And then the arms are quiet. You'll bend your knees slightly, push the floor down, and sink the tail, stack your spine up, lift it against that imaginary wall. The arms fall in at your side. Your gaze moves across the floor, up the wall to the horizon. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. We're done for today. Thank you so much. Thank you especially for coming out on this